Hi, this is Randy from Fried Eggs Golf, and welcome to Over Easy. Now, in this week's episode, if you couldn't tell from the title, we're going to be talking all things Masters. Now, before we get to that, there's no right way to wear this thing. Now, I realize that I'm cutting it very close for a pre-Masters show. I'm shooting this Wednesday night. I'm hoping to upload it tomorrow morning before play begins. That way, everything I'm about to say is still relevant, but before I get to all that, I have some huge news to share with you. Now, I've told very few people about this. In fact, I haven't even told my dad yet. So, Dad, I know you're watching. You might want to sit down. Mom, if you can hide all the sharp objects around him, go ahead and do that now. All right, are we good? Did you get the screwdriver in the side? Okay. I'm going back to the Masters. You heard me correctly. I am going back to Augusta National this Sunday. I will be there for the final round. Focus right there. I am flying in Saturday night. I will be attending the final round for the 2018 Masters. Now, before I tell you how I obtained a ticket to the final round of this year's Masters, I need you to go down into the comment section below and find Scuba Steve's comment. That's my dad, and it's bound to be hysterical. So if you can just find that comment, maybe reply back to him like, hey, I think it's great that Randy gets to go back to the Masters again. Yeah, thank you. How did this happen again, you might be asking yourselves. For those of you who don't know, last year I had the opportunity as a special guest of Ping to go down to the 2017 Masters, where I was down there for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's round. It was the most amazing golf experience of my life. And I just assumed that while I was down there that it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And I took everything in, and I had the most amazing time. But when I left, I was like, I will never go back here. And I was fine with that because I really soaked it all in, and I had a great experience. But then January, February, March, I start getting like the itches and cold sweats, and I'm like, I gotta go back. So I go onto Twitter, like I'm known to do, and I make a public comment to John K. Solheim. For those of you who don't know, that's the president of Ping. And I say, yo, John, like, what's up? What are you doing, from the 4th to the 8th of April? Well, he replies back publicly, trolled me back a little bit, was like, I'm going to the Masters, what are you doing? And then that was it. He didn't say anything else back to me. So I was like, okay, I tried. I messaged him back, DM'd him, dropped into the DMs there, and I was like, hey, in all seriousness though, if you could put me on the injured reserve list, if somebody twists their ankle on the first fairway, I want to be, the next up on deck there. And not a couple minutes later, he messages me back, hey, somebody did back out of the Sunday ticket. They had something come up and they couldn't make it. He's like, so there's a ticket available if you can find your way down here. So I got online, I bought my plane ticket. I asked my wife if I could go. In hindsight, I probably should have done it the other way. But anyway, I'm going to the 2018 Masters, and I couldn't be more excited about it. And no, I didn't get invited down because of that super dope rap song I wrote about the Masters. I was actually given the ticket before that video was posted, but I could see why someone would want to give me a ticket for that. I'm not only pumped because I'm going back to the Masters, I'm also pumped because this is Tiger's comeback. And when I went last year, Tiger wasn't there. So the fact that I have a chance, I realize it's not a certainty, but a chance to see Tiger play Augusta on Sunday during the Masters, it has me on like Cloud 9. And don't get me wrong, you have Phil playing well again, you have Bubba winning again, you have Rory winning again, you have all these players that are at the top of their game, and this makes this Masters so exciting because really, at this point, it's a coin flip for who walks away with the green jacket. Which brings me to the next portion of the show, which is who I think wins the 2018 Masters. And I realize I'm sneaking this in at the last moment, but it still counts. For the 2018 Masters, I think that Bubba Watson wins. Now, I realize that this is not a fan favorite pick. If I had to choose with my heart of who I want to win, of course it's Tiger Woods. And I think I want Phil Mickelson to win again as well, but not as much as I do Tiger. I don't necessarily think one of them wins. I think Phil probably has the better chance between the two, but in my mind, I think that Bubba Watson wins. And the reason being is that if you just think about the way he's been playing recently, and the fact that he's been there before, and he's been there more recently and more consistently than any other golfer that's in the field right now. Granted, there's guys that have more green jackets, and there's guys that have won green jackets more recently, but he's firing on all cylinders right now, and he's won 2 green jackets in the last 6 years. So the guy knows how to get it done. He knows how to play that course, and it sets up well for him when he's striking the ball well. So I don't know why people aren't buzzing more about a 2-time Masters champion who's coming off of 2 victories in the last couple months, but I think Bubba Watson wins the 2018 Masters. I am going to try and vlog the trip. I'm not sure what kind of content I'm going to be able to capture because I'm only down there for a short period of time, and you can't take camera equipment out on the course, obviously. So maybe like a nightlife thing, like what happens at Augusta the night before the final round, kind of something, who knows. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all your support. Please remember to write down in the comment section below who you think wins the 2018 Masters, and maybe write like a final score down there. That way we have a tiebreaker for like bragging rights. But oh yeah, and comment to Scuba Steve your condolences, because he's gonna need your support. So thanks for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time. Now I'm rolling down Magnolia Lane, windows tinted with the gold chain.